We are from Group 4 on a project assignment for a cost accounting course. In this video, we are going to give you guys a presentation about basic cost management concepts. But before that, I will introduce our team member consisting of Evonne, Garvin Lim, Evelyn, and me, Chrisviena Lim, and Auliya Vanessa Lim. First, we are going to discuss about what is an activity, cost object, direct cost, and indirect cost. What is an activity? In cost accounting, an activity refers to a specific type of work that is done. It is a cost accounting term that is used to track the total cost of a job by the various activities that were performed. So, an activity can be defined as an aggregation of action within an organization useful to manager for purposes of planning, controlling, and decision-making. In recent years, activities have emerged as important cost objects, which play a prominent role in assigning costs to other cost objects and are essential element of an activity-based management system. In a manufacturing firm, an activity refers to any action or process that adds value to materials or produce goods for sale. For example, include processing raw materials or raw products into finished goods, material ordering, machine setup costs, inspection or testing of every item, designing the products, producing parts specification, and etc. By analyzing the cost of activities, company can improve their production efficiency and product line and make more informed decisions about pricing and resource allocation. What is a cost object? A cost object is a term used in cost accounting to describe anything for which costs are measured and accumulated, typically for the purpose of determining the total cost incurred in producing goods or delivery service. Common examples of cost objects include product line, geographic territories, customers, departments, projects, and activities. Cost objects help businesses identify and track costs, make informed decisions about pricing, resource allocation, and process improvements, and improve profitability. They are essential for managing costs throughout an organization and are one of the primary targets of reporting within a managerial accounting system.
What is direct cost and indirect cost? The first, direct cost. Direct cost is an expense that can be directly linked to the production of specific goods or services. It can be traced to the cost object such as a service, product, and department. Examples of direct costs include direct labor, direct material, manufacturing supplies, wages for production staff, and fuel or power consumption. On the other hand, an indirect cost represents all the background expense of running a business such as utilities, insurance, general administration, and costs associated with marketing and sales. Indirect costs are not directly traceable of a specific cost of object. So, it can be concluded that the difference between direct costs and indirect costs is that the direct costs include money used during the production of one unit of product, while indirect costs include expense used during routine business activities and benefit the entire organization rather than a single product or project. What is traceability, allocation, and how driver tracing works? Traceability is the ability to assign a cost directly to a cost object in an economically feasible way by means of a causal relationship. Tracing cost to cost object can occur in one of two ways. These two ways are direct tracing and driver tracing. Firstly, direct tracing. Direct tracing is the process of identifying and assigning costs to a cost object that are specifically or physically associated with the cost object. The second, driver tracing. Driver tracing is use of driver to assign costs to cost object. Drivers are factors that cause change in resource usage, activity usage, cost, and revenues. What is allocation? Indirect costs cannot be traced to cost object. This means that there is no causal relationship between the cost and the cost object. Assignment of indirect cost to cost object is called allocation. Since no causal relationship exists, allocation indirect cost is based on convenience or some assumed linkage. For example, consider the cost of heating and lighting a plant that manufactures 5 products. Suppose that this utility cost is to be assigned to the 5 products. A convenient way to allocate this cost is simply to assign in proportion to the direct labor hours used by each product. So, it can be concluded that allocation is an indirect cost assigned to cost object.
The next is, what is a tangible product and how it differs from a service? Tangible products are goods produced by converting raw materials through the use of labor and capital inputs such as plant, land, and machinery. Organizations that produce tangible products are called manufacturing organizations. Organizations that offer tangible products operate a separate business model from those that offer service. A tangible product is a physical item that can be touched, seen, and felt. It is a product that has a physical presence and can be stored, shipped, and consumed. Examples of intangible products include smartphones, clothing, furniture, and cars. Tangible products are typically manufactured, distributed, and sold to customers. On the other hand, a service is an intangible offering that provides value to customers through action, performance, or efforts. Service are activities or benefit that one party provides to another, often involving a transaction where the customer pays for the service. Service performed for a customer or an activity performed by a customer using an organization's products or facilities to satisfy the needs of customer. For example, car rental, medical care, haircut, house cleaning, and etc. The key difference between a tangible product and a service lies in their physical presence. Tangible products are physical goods that can be seen and touched, while service are intangible and involve action or performance. Instead of that, service cannot be stored. Tangible products products are typically produced and sold, while services are provided to customers through interaction or performance. This refers to the inseparability. Also in heterogeneity, services are vastly different because different demands and preferences from customer. Both tangible products and services play important roles in the economy and in meeting the needs and the customer. Next are the following three examples of product cost definition. The first is value chain product cost. This definition involves assigning all traceable costs along the value chain to the product. It is used for pricing decisions, product mix decisions, and strategic profitability analysis. This definition ensures that all costs incurred throughout the value chain, from production to customer service, are allocated to the product. The second is strategic product design decisions. This definition focuses on costs related to production, marketing, and customer service, including post-purchase costs. It is used for strategic product design decisions and tactical profitability analysis. By considering costs associated with various aspects of the product lifecycle, this definition helps in making informed decisions regarding product design and profitability. The third is external financial reporting. For external financial reporting purpose, product costs are defined as production costs, which include direct materials, direct labor, and overhead. Only these three cost elements can be assigned to product for external financial reporting according to Financial Accounting Standards Board rules and conventions. These definitions ensure that only production costs are used in calculating product costs for external financial reporting. These examples illustrate how product cost definitions can vary based on the managerial objectives being served, such as pricing decisions, strategic design, and external financial reporting.
What are the three cost elements that determine the cost of making a product for external financial reporting? For external financial reporting, there are three cost elements to be assigned to the products. The first one, direct materials. Direct materials are those materials which become part of a tangible product or things which are used in providing a service. The cost of the materials is directly traceable to the good or service being produced. For example, to produce a shoe, we first need to prepare leather or other textiles for the body. Therefore, the direct material for making a shoe is leather. The second one is direct labor. Aside from the direct materials, we also need humans who convert raw materials into a product or who provide a service to customers. For example, in a restaurant, we need a chef to cook the dishes for customers. Without a chef, there's no one willing to cook for customers. The third one is overhead cost. Overhead costs are all production costs other than direct material and direct labor. For example, to produce a shoe, we need a sewing machine to make its body and sole cutting machine to make its sole. And also the usage of electricity when operating the machines are also belong to overhead cost. Next, how do the income statement of a manufacturing firm and a service firm differs? In a manufacturing firm, the revenue in income statement is taken from sales of products they produce. Cost of goods sold are the cost of raw materials, labor, and overhead expenses required to produce the goods. Gross profit is the profit earned from the manufacturing and sale of products. We can get gross profit of manufacturing firm from deducting revenue and cost of goods sold. Operating expenses are expenses incurred in operational to support the production and sale of goods. Finally, net income are the final profit after deducting all operating expenses and tax. On the other side, in a service firm, the revenue in income statement is taken from fees, commissions, and interest income related to the service. Cost of revenue are the cost of creating and providing service. Gross profit is the profit earned from the service. We can get gross profit of service firm from deducting revenue and cost of revenue. Operating expenses are expenses incurred related to service operational, like employee compensation, technology infrastructure, and etc. Finally, net income is the final profit after deducting all operating expenses, interest expenses, and tax. For a better understanding, here we will show an example of income statement between a manufacturing firm and a service firm.
Manufacturing companies have a line item for cost of goods sold, which is an expense account describing the cost of purchasing inventory and delivering it to the customers, while service companies do not have this line item. Example of income statement between manufacturing and service firm. Income statement for manufacturing and service firm differ in terms of complexity and focus. Manufacturing firms typically prepare multi-step income statement, which provide detailed information about expense and revenues, separating operating revenues and expense from non-operating revenue and expense. Service firms, on the other hand, use single-step income statement, which focus on the amount of income generated and type of expense encountered. In summary, the primary difference between manufacturing and service firm lies in their revenue resource and corresponding expenses. Manufacturing companies have a more substantial cost of goods sold due to the physical production of goods, while service firms primarily generate revenue from service, resulting in lower direct costs related to goods. Consequently, service firms have simple income statement with a focus on revenue and operating expenses, while manufacturing firms require more detailed income statements that include cost of goods sold, operating expense, and non-operating expense. Before closing this video, let me read a quote from Robert Kiyosaki. He said, "The word accounting comes from the word accountability. If you are going to be rich, you need to be accountable for your money." That's it for our video. We hope the content we share can be useful and inspiring. Thank you for your attention.